Well, the argument Paul's putting forward is you have to have a 3% deficit to be in the EU.
And yours is 10.1. 10.1.
It's not actually.
It is. It absolutely is.
No, it's not. But never mind. Look, and on that basis,
I've got the figures here. Scotland's deficit is 10.1% of GDP.
Right. That's not the deficit of an independent Scotland. But look, let me answer Paul's. No, it's
what would it be then?
Well,
it would be worse,
right,
wouldn't it?
Right. Well,
hang on a minute, Paul.
In two ways. I've got Ian. Let me answer Paul, and we'll leave you to one side for a second, Ian. Have a rest.
Try it. Just try it.
Yeah, do it. One, the GERS figures, as I call, which I've been looking at for the last 25 years, incidentally, include things like Trident, include things like HS2, which clearly an independent Scotland would not be paying for because we don't want
all the money that's sent up the M6 to Scotland from London.
No, Ian, that's in the figures. No, talk about what you know about. But secondly, to answer Paul's point, which is a far, far more serious point, if I could say so, Paul seems to argue because you don't have a 3% deficit, you can't get into the EU. On that basis, Britain would not have been in the European Union for the last 10 years because it's 10 years since the UK had a deficit of under 3%. So clearly that cannot be the case.
So I have the official figures here, which you are disputing. Scotland's deficit, 10.1% of GDP, now twice as big as the next worst country, Japan. No independent country could afford to run a deficit of that magnitude.
Really?
You need to do your research, couldn't you?
Well, I'll do some research for you. That is less than the deficit in the UK in 2009-10. Yes or no, Ian? Yes,
I don't know what it was in the UK in 2009-10.
It was
but Scotland, with respect, is a country of 5 million people, a fraction of the economy of the whole of the UK. Very different to for a small country to stand on its own with that kind of deficit.
It's a percentage of GDP. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. I'm pointing out the figures that you're quoting include lots of expenditure that an independent Scotland would not be embarked on, like Trident missiles, like HS2. It also includes lots of expenditure, like our share of Foreign Office spending. The only Foreign Office spending I know of in Scotland was Robin Cook's chauffeur when he was Foreign Secretary.
Basically, to get that deficit down, you would need to have spending cut by 15% and taxes up by 19%, or a combination of the two. Which would you prefer?
If I can have you departing from Tory propaganda for a second.
It's not Tory propaganda, I can assure you. These are the actual facts.
Or alternatively, to grow your economy. And let me give you another fact. In terms of wealth per head, Scotland is currently the 15th most prosperous country in the world. There are 200 countries in the world. If the 15th most prosperous country can't be an independent, viable country, then what are the other 185 behind us, including the UK as a whole, going to do about things?
You have to look to the future, not the past, don't you? And we all know with the state of the Scottish economy at the moment, you look at the state of the oil sector as well.
Well, the oil sector, my goodness me.
Oh, so the oil sector is booming, is it?
No, yes, but you'll have noticed that on Monday there was announced the largest field for the last 50 years. A billion barrel field.
Great for the UK.
At 50, yes, I know. You can see his smile.